Hey, what's up everybody? This is Silver Slayer. Welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be talking about why I think silver's prices are going to be low for the next 5 or so years. But before we start, I just want to say thank you guys so much. We reached 18,000 subscribers, which is amazing. The more this channel gets support and the more views and the more interactive you guys are getting on this channel, the more focused it makes me want to be, which you guys have seen. I've been posting a lot more videos lately, been posting daily videos, sometimes 2 videos every day, and I started a second channel called Coin Conspiracy, and that's just because if you guys are enjoying the content and want more of it, then I will provide that. I've been focusing a lot of my time on my channel just brainstorming different video ideas, different ways to interact you guys, like with my pop-up giveaways. I'm planning another huge giveaway soon as well, and it's the least I can do because if you guys, are seeking that content, and if more people are able to learn about precious metals, and if I'm able to plant that seed into and bring new stackers in, then I'm definitely gonna do that. So I just want to say thank you guys for that. So today we're gonna be talking about silver's price for the next 5 or so years, and why I think it's going to stay relatively in a bear market or a bearish market. And by the way, this isn't bad. This isn't necessarily bad at all. It's just longer time for us to take advantage of these prices and buy more silver. A lot of people, like in the media, will probably cover it as silver is still in the bear market and it's not a profitable investment. But I have made videos talking about how you can make profits off silver and gold even in a bear market. You can get into more, semi-numismatic coins, high premium stuff, and you can still flip silver on the side while accumulating the very bullion type coins for cheap and take advantage of both different, directions you can go with it. And that's the beauty of silver. But that's just a side note. I really want to mention why I feel like silver's price is going to stay low. And it does depend on some factors. There is always the unknown variables that will be very relevant in the time coming that we cannot predict. We don't have a crystal ball to tell which events are going to take place because those events highly influence silver's price. But I do want to talk about this, and that's the 2020 presidential election. So that's something to really keep in mind when you're talking about precious metals, because any time something is going on in the economy, whether it's good or bad, people usually turn to silver. Like with 9/11, with anything like that, any type of recession or anything that causes scare or panic or fear in a society, they turn to precious metals because they don't trust banks, they don't trust the government, and that they really want to take advantage of the power that physical assets give you with intrinsic value, which is gold and silver. That's the answer for these things. A lot more preppers are coming into light, learning about prepping, especially with platforms like YouTube, where more people are able to learn more quickly and find more information on how to take control of their wealth or their safety. So this is also going to play a huge factor. But the 2020 presidential election's interesting because if Trump stays in office, I think silver is going to stay relatively in a safe zone, or in a more bear market. But if someone else was to take office, I think this would throw things a little off guard, a little bit more in shambles, and I think that we would see some interesting turns not only for gold and silver, but for the stock markets and probably even Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So it really doesn't matter in the long run. Silver is always going to be deemed valuable, and it's always going to have intrinsic value that will always be valuable no matter who's in office or what's going on. But these prices are they're definitely going to play a role. But I do want to talk about the environmental factors that do take place behind the scenes, even like we've seen people manipulating markets, like Merrill Lynch manipulating trillions of dollars in silver's markets, which was really interesting. I'm curious how that whole situation is going to pan out. If you guys didn't hear about this, Merrill Lynch was placing trillions of dollars of false buy orders on exchanges, making it seem like they were buying up all this silver. So then other people that were on these exchanges started buying silver as well, because they were basically tricked into thinking that there's trillions of dollars going into these buy orders, but they would cancel the buy order before it actually went through. So then the people would actually buy it and keep their orders when Merrill Lynch was actually just canceling it out. So and then that shoots the price up. They're manipulating silver's price, selling it off on the exchange or to whoever. And JP Morgan did a similar thing like this with Bitcoin. They said Bitcoin was a scam and put it all over media, and people started getting scared. It shot Bitcoin's price down. But then after Bitcoin's price dropped dramatically, then JP Morgan went and bought millions and millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin for a lot cheaper. And they caught them because on the blockchain everything is public. Everything is for public viewing. So they saw that. So it's interesting how people are using the fear tactic in societies to manipulate people, because it is speculative. Silver and gold are a lot less speculative than an asset like cryptocurrency or it's even stock markets. But speculation is still there, and that event definitely proved that, and it definitely justified it. I was curious because I've talked about this in the past on how safe is silver and gold from stuff like that. And I guess this is a little different of a situation. It can't correlate the same as the JP Morgan situation, because they were actually, trading or false trading on these exchanges. But when actual just public media outcries come into play, I'm curious on how far that would stretch in regards to gold and silver's price. I don't think it would have as much weight, but the physical buying orders, tricking people into thinking that is a different situation. But with something as big as the 2020 presidential election with someone in office, that's definitely going to influence the price. If Trump stays in office, I definitely think things will still be smooth because he already knows what he's doing. There's already stuff in place. People will feel more safe in some sense, in regards to the financial system, since it's already set in place. There's not going to be a major change. People fear change as well. That's another thing I want to mention. Change is huge, especially on that type of scale, on a global scale to some extent, because he is intertwined with everyone globally. So this is going to be a global scale. So it's not only going to affect things with US, but with China, all over. So not only will it just be a US type of change, but it's going to be a global change. Hence, going to be putting things out of order, in the areas that people don't even think about, that are gonna there's it's almost like the butterfly effect to some extent. So if you can think of it this way, at least take advantage of the gold and silver prices now. That's something you can do. You don't want to wait until it's too late. You don't want to be someone who missed the boat and then starts buying it once it's already started to rally. You don't want to be on that end of the stick, because several people will be. There's going to be lots of people that once gold and silver starts picking up and the media starts covering it, if they do, then you're going to be the ones paying $30 for an ounce when you can be getting it for, twice as cheap right now. You want to be ahead of the game, think about the bigger picture. I'm not going to go in this video on why gold and silver is valuable, because we all know it, or most of us do. And if you don't, check out my other videos. I talk about the thousands of things that silver is used for in the industrial, technological, and medical world. It's highly valuable, and it's extremely undervalued right now as well. And the quicker you realize this, the better shape you're going to be in the long run. And this is financial freedom. It's taking in control of your wealth and of your future, and that's the main goal. So I'm really hoping that as many people can reach this content and find it and start taking action, because a lot of people are on the sidelines watching and just criticizing, or just being that person that just is doubting everything. And then once it starts to happen, once they actually have the physical proof, which usually is what they need to take that jump, it's already too late. And you definitely don't want to be one of those people. So I'm curious what you guys think about this. Do you think this is going to affect silver prices, and how much of it is going to be affected by the 2020 presidential election. How many factors environmentally does silver take, or is silver even speculative to that degree? I'm curious what you guys think. I love your insight. I love learning from you guys. If there's any other factors that maybe I missed that are coming up as well that could be influencing silver's price, please let me know down below. But anyways, this was Silver Slayer. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you already haven't. I want to thank you guys again for 18,000 subscribers. I'm going to keep posting daily videos. I'm going to keep working on my second channel. I'm going to try to make the best content I've ever have for you guys, because it's the least I can do, and it's the way I can say thank you. I'll be posting a giveaway probably in the next month or so. Hopefully when we get around the 20,000 subscriber range, and that's going to be a very large giveaway. I also will still keep doing the pop-up giveaways too, so make sure you keep liking these videos and engaging for random pop-up giveaways. I just want to make things, exciting for everyone and surprising, and just keep everyone on their toes and just interested in the world of precious metals, because it really is important. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon. Peace.